Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Esther, as some of you already know. In today's video, I'll be spilling the tea and telling you all you need to know about the fraud that is existing in bread business, especially if you're just starting out here in Nigeria, or you're already an existing business and you haven't had your fingers burned, or you've not heard, or you haven't experienced the fraud that is happening in this business. That's why I'm here to let you know. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share my video. So if this is a video you'll be interested in, please don't go anywhere and don't touch that dial. I'll be right back. Thank you for staying back. Now, there's a big monster in bread business that I'm sure most of you have not heard of or you haven't experienced it. And this monster, they are your fellow human beings who comes in the name of being a distributor or a bread seller. They come to you, especially if they notice that you're a new bakery. New bakeries are usually their targets. They come and make you trust them to give them your bread on credit and tell you that after they finish selling your bread, that they'll bring your money back for you. And you, on the other hand, because you're desperate to sell, or maybe you haven't produced or maybe you have produced so many bread on ground and you want to get rid of them before they begin to spoil, you fall for their tricks and let them carry your bread on credit. Before you know, story will enter, all sorts of excuses will come in, and your money is what? Gone. There are also another group of people that sell by the roadside with tables or inside condemned vehicles. You see all those ones? We have them plenty here in Abuja. You give them your freshly made bread for them to sell. And when they are done selling, they won't pay you. Meanwhile, it's very obvious that they're finished selling all your bread, or you can't see your bread anywhere. They've sold it. There's nothing left. They will use your money to buy from other bakeries. The other bakeries I used to give them, that does not do credit to them, that gives them cash and carry, they will use your money to buy from those ones and then come and tell you a story and tell you to come back later to collect your money. There are also some shops and a lot of supermarkets that do this nonsense as well. They finish selling your bread and they wouldn't pay you. Then you will hear them say, bring more bread so that we can pay you for the last supply that you brought. They will use your money to add to their capital for their own business. They will use your money to buy other items that they sell in their shop. These people are heartless and wicked. Don't fall for their tricks. That's why I'm making this video, to let you know that this set of people exist. You can avoid all this nonsense by sticking to cash and carry policy. Don't let them get used to you giving them on credit, or else it will be very difficult for you to reverse it back. Don't mind them when they make you feel like every other bakery around gives them on credit. You're the only one that does not give them on credit. Don't listen to them. A lot of bread distributors are out there just waiting to run away with your bread and your money. New bakeries are most times the victims of these people. I'm not saying there are no genuine ones. Some are honest, but be careful and be wise. That's why I'm here for you, to give you all these things, to let you know what is happening in this business. Also, be vigilant with your staffs and put measures in place to curb internal theft, because that's another thing. Some staff steal bread to sell. That's why your recording skill and your bookkeeping skill must be top-notch. Block every leakages, because you see now raw materials are expensive, and the last thing that you want is unnecessary losses. One thing you should know is that once you're able to set up a bakery, everyone around you believes you have a lot of money and that you're making so much money from the business. So they will try in one way or the other to defraud you. You know how expensive bakery equipments are. And because with bread, you make sales every day, they just feel that you're swimming inside money. For credit, it's better they know and let them say, this one does not do credit, though. They won't even bother asking you for credit. So try not to produce too much that you become so desperate to sell them off at any cost. Try and avoid just selling them small quantity. To avoid being a victim to these dubious people, try to join an association or a union. There is a national body called Master Bakers of Nigeria. Join them. Various states also have their union. Or better still, search for local unions around you and join them. Most of these local unions have WhatsApp groups where they share information. And if anybody tries to defraud or has defrauded any bakery before, his or her pictures and information are shared on that platform. That way, another bakery won't fall victim. With that group, you guys can share information on prices, where you can buy raw materials at a cheaper rate, where to even buy equipment, and even plan and cooperate amongst yourself in that local locality. If there is no union around you, then you can take it upon yourself to start one. What does it take? Let it be a one-time sacrifice that you will benefit from at the long run. Go around and identify existing bakery owners around you. Get their phone numbers. Create a WhatsApp group chat for that your locality or area. And maybe once in a while, all of you can get to meet and know yourselves. Let me give you an example. This is real life example. It happened to me. I once recruited someone to be one of my marketers. He worked with me for a while, like up to 7 months. This was a long time ago. No, now this thing happened like, I think a year ago. He was very good and very hardworking. Until one day he decided to defraud me by running away with my money after sales. He had a total of like, I think 80,000 naira with him. I called him and I asked him, where are you? And he began to give me all sorts of excuses. How his wife was sick, how he put money in his pocket and he couldn't find it, and all sorts of excuses. There's nothing I did not hear. All of a sudden, he stopped coming to work and stopped picking my calls. So immediately, I posted his picture on WhatsApp group, and immediately someone replied my post and said, is this not Mr. Victor? And that he too is also looking for him, that the guy defrauded them in their own bakery too, about a year ago. And they didn't know he was working with me. Another person replied that same post and said, this guy came to my bakery this morning now to look for work. And I told him to go and bring his guarantor. So you see, that was how we were able to get hold of him. And my money was recovered. Also, there was someone again who defrauded a bakery and started working in another bakery. His pictures and information was shared as a fraudster. And that bakery should be aware of him. Meanwhile, there was a bakery that had already recruited him somewhere. Immediately, the owner of that bakery saw that post on our WhatsApp group. They dismissed him immediately. Now he can never even work in any bakery here around this my area or my location. Not even in Abuja as a whole, because we all know him and have heard of his tactics. Before you do business or recruit anyone, ask him or her where they have worked before. Go on the group and post their pictures if anyone knows them. So you see, socializing and networking is very good for any business. Don't see other bakeries as competitors or as a competition. Yes, I know they are your competitor, but a strong union is key to being successful in any business. It doesn't even have to be bread business. You must be aware of the happenings around you. The sky is big enough for every bird to fly. So please, don't go and be seeing other bakeries as your competitor, that they will take your customers or that your market share will reduce. No, guys, please don't do that. Like I said, the sky is big for everybody. Play your part. Other people will play their parts. You see, this bread bakery business, there is no enough bakery in Nigeria. So don't think that the next bakery beside you is your competitor. Yes, they are your competitor in real life, in the real sense of it. But don't see them as trying to reduce your own market share. Nobody can reduce your market share. What is yours is yours. Okay? So you need to socialize so that you guys can share information. Information sharing is key. Share information. Nobody's an island on their own. You need to relate with other people. That way you get information. You guys can cooperate. Where there's a strong union and strong cooperation, that business will strive. Yes, the business will strive because nobody can cheat you. No retail shop will be able to cheat you guys. For example, if a retail shop is the one trying to determine price for you, by the time you involve other bakeries, all of you will stick to it and say no. For example, you can say no, our family bread is 800 naira. Not that I'll be selling 800 naira. Another bakery is selling 700. Another one is selling 500. Another one is selling 450. Or another one is selling 300. That way, people will kill the market. But if there is a union, all of you will plan. All of you will come together and agree on a single price. No retailer will be able to determine price for you people. Why should they be the one telling you how much to sell your bread when they are not the ones buying raw materials for you? You, as the manufacturers, should be the one to determine how much you want to sell your product, because you are the one that knows how much it costs you to buy the raw materials, how much it costs you to bring that product to life, right? So now the essence of this video is just to let you guys know about the fraud that happens in bread business. There's a lot of fraud, so please be careful, especially if you're a new bakery. New bakeries, like I said, new bakeries are the targets. Not existing bakeries, because existing bakeries, they believe that existing bakeries already know their tactics. So they avoid existing bakeries. What they do, they go out, they fish out new bakeries. The moment they hear that, oh, a certain person has opened a bakery so and so place, they'll begin to plan how they will chop their own. They'll benefit their own before the person wise up. That's the word. They'll say, make I go chop my own before the owner go wise up. Because they know this business, you have to be wise. They'll say before the owner go know what's in the happen, before the owner knows what is happening in the industry, make we don't chop our own first. Plus staff, plus distributors, plus marketers, all of them all trying to eat from you before you wise up. That's the essence of this video. So that you don't say you've never heard it before. As you're starting your bakery, you have heard it from me. And nobody will be blamed if you will defraud after watching this video. So please, guys, if you know you've gained information here, please like, comment, and share this video. And if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. So that anytime I share good information like this, you'll be among the first people to know. All right? Don't say I did not tell you. Be wise. Wise up. Wise up. Even when you're buying your raw materials, there's also fraud. That's the truth. The person, the woman or the man that is selling raw materials to you also want to defraud you, especially when they know you're a new bakery and that you don't know prices of things. For example, maybe price of flour is okay, presently now, as of today that I'm making this video, the price of flour is 20,000. That's what they're selling where I stay. Some are selling 19,500. But you now, the moment they notice that you are a novice in the business, they will tell you it's 22,000. That's why that WhatsApp group is very good. That union is good. Because from there, you already know the current price of raw materials. And nobody can defraud you. You see, this is our business. Kobo is money. That's how we make our profits. From the kobo. It's not from the large... this business is not business that gives you profits at one sitting. That kobo that you gather is how you make your profit. So how you try to save costs also is important. So when you're going to the market to go and buy that your raw material, ensure that you already have current prices at the back of your hand. You can don't rely on only one seller. Go to different shops. Go to different shops and find out how much each shops are selling. Somebody will come and tell you a bag of sugar is 25,000. How is a bag of sugar 25,000? If you were aware of the price before going to the market, you will not fall for that trick. You know that a bag of sugar is 21,500 or 22,000 at most. Well, as at the day I'm making this video, the market price of sugar is 21,500. But some of them will try to give you at 23,000 or 24,000. Those are the little frauds I'm talking about that exist in this business. Apart from the fraud of marketers trying to defraud you. And also be aware of shops that you will give your products to. And then they'll be telling you, go and come back. You go and come back, they finish selling your products, story will enter. They'll tell you, bring another one. When you bring another one, we'll pay you for the last one that you brought. What's that? Are you not buying raw materials? So if you're the type that they know for cash and carry, I know a lot of bakeries in this Abuja here where I stay. Cash and carry, you do not do credit. In short, the fear of you even asking them for credit, you'll be scared to even ask because of the way they have positioned their bakery. I won't lie to you, I was like you when I first started. When I first started, I was very desperate. I wanted to sell my products. I was one of those people that used to do credit because I believed in let them know me first. Let them know me first. It's good they know you for cash and carry. Let them know you for cash and carry. That you don't do go and come back. Like I told you guys, the only people you do go and sell and bring the money back for me are your marketers. And those marketers, before you recruit them, you know you would have done your due diligence. It's not just any idiot you will just carry into your bakery and say, this is my marketer that you trust. You will do your due diligence. One of my secrets, before I even recruit you as a marketer, there's a police station around my house. I don't know who I've told this story to, but there's a police station around my house. And I had to make one of the policemen my very good friend. He's my very good friend that even when I have any occasion happening in my house, I always invite him to come and enjoy with us. He's my very good friend. So what I do, once I'm recruiting you, the moment you're done with me, I take you out. I've said this thing before now. Yes, I've shared this information before. Once I recruit you, the next stage, you also go and meet him for an interview. He's the one that will drill you and put fear into you. Before he even gives me the go-ahead to recruit you as a marketer, he has already done all the due diligence. He has gone to your house. Yes, what I do is I pay him a little money because it costs money for him to transport to go and know your place, to know things about you. He will do underground search. He does underground search on my behalf. Even you that is the marketer that I'm recruiting, you might not even know the kind of underground search he has done on you already. You won't even know. You will not even be aware. He will come and tell me that this guy is married. The search I did around that his area that he claimed that he's living. He's a married man. He has worked for so and so bakery before. He has done this. He has done that. Look at where he's from. Look at who his mother is. Look at who his father is. This guy has already, he will help me do all that underground search. So that's why when I want to recruit marketers, there are some people that said, anytime madam wants to recruit, her recruitment usually takes time. Yes, my recruitment takes time because I have to be sure of who I'm bringing into my bakery to become a marketer. Because you'll be in charge of my product and you're in charge of my money. You take my product out, you're not paying me any money. You take it, I'll go and sell and bring back the cash. So I need to do that underground check on you. So my recruitment process is sometimes, and it takes long, sometimes 6 months, 1 year. No, let me not say 1 year, 6 months, 8 months. I've not recruited you yet. And every time you be calling, madam, should I resume? I'll be telling you, no, hold on. It's not yet time for you to resume because I'm still doing underground check. That police guy is helping me with the underground check. So by the time he does all that underground check for me, he gives me the go ahead and say, this guy is okay, he's good to go. You can recruit him. And then I recruit them. And funny enough, most of all those my marketers that I do that long recruitment process for, they usually stay long. Most of them, I've had some of them I still have like 2 sets of people that have been working with me since the very day I started this business. They are still with me. Although some have come and gone. But I still have 2 that are still with me. That are still my marketers. So guys, this is all I want to tell you, all right? So if you know you like this video, please like, comment, and do not forget to subscribe if you haven't. See you in my next video, and bye for now. I love you guys. Mwah!